ask you, when do you want to start your anti-aging regime? When you're freaking wrinkly and when you're in your 70s? Huh? After age of 21, we start losing collagen 1% every single year. If you drink, smoke, take Tylenol and other drugs, you lose more than that. I gotta put some balm on my lips because some of you complain that my lips are kind of stained red. Yeah, I'm pulling my lips. I just have this one crazy bad habit that I do this with my lips anyway. So I am going to show you guys today. I have never done this video. I am going to share how to use LED red light therapy. I will share with you guys how I'm going to be using red light therapy, Gua Sha, yeah, and Dermaroller in one. Let's go straight away, jump to the video. I am actually disinfecting Dermaroller, meanwhile putting oxygen. This is stabilized oxygen in a foam form, so I'm gonna be just waiting until this is gonna disinfect, gonna soak down. That's how I'm kind of saving the time. So how do I start? Right now I do have a little bit of hydrating oils, so right now you can actually start with your red light therapy mask. Either hold it like this, I mean not mask, this is kind of sticky thingy. So I'm starting with turning on, and this one you have to hold it, so I'm just gonna be chatting random things. This one is from Perfectio X, crazy expensive. It's present, I will never buy myself, but why not? Red light therapy is very healing, anti-aging, anti-inflammatory, boosts collagen production, and I thought it's very great to kind of combine all these devices together. Dermaroller, Gua Sha. If you do not have Gua Sha, that's totally fine. You can use your fingers. In beauty school we never used that. When I graduated esthetician school we were using only fingers, but I noticed with Gua Sha it's just easier. You actually can do with Gua Sha first and then with LED light, or in my case I'm actually doing LED light first and then gonna be using Gua Sha. This all together regime, it does not take more than 20 minutes. I do not do this too often. Whenever I have time, of course we all lazy, let's admit that, and I'm just so freaking excited right now because I just got message from my lab. We're gonna be launching sunscreen next week because they will be done with the production actually, so I'm just so freaking excited. Anyway, so red light, Gua Sha, Dermaroller, or Gua Sha, red light, and then Dermaroller. You never ever wanna actually use Dermaroller and then do something after. Basically when you finish Dermaroller, remember this rule: once you're done with Dermaroller and after you apply your serums and creams, you do not want to touch your face. You do not want to touch your face. Did you hear? Repeat after me. Jin, I promise I will not touch my face after Dermaroller for the next at least minimum 12 hours. No LED, no scrubs, no Gua Sha, no nothing, no exfoliation, nothing. Actually exfoliation, I have a 72 hour rule. No exfoliation, no nothing. You can touch, apply sunscreen, makeup next day, cream, serums, but not touching means like you don't irritate your skin for the next 72 hours minimum. Ooh, it's getting warm. Do you guys see my cheek is getting red? So what this actually all regime does, of course, it's anti-aging. It slows down the aging. People always tell me and yell at me like, why you so young and why you do so many anti-aging like regimes and stuff like this. Let me ask you, when do you want to start your anti-aging regime? When you're freaking wrinkly and when you're in your 70s? Huh? You want to take care of anti-aging as soon as possible in your 20s. After age of 21, we start losing collagen 1% every single year. And if you drink, if you smoke, if you take Tylenol and other drugs, you lose more than that. People like, oh Jin, you're not moving forehead, you have a Botox, you have fillers, blah blah blah, why your forehead doesn't move? Bitch, because I learned how to do rested bitch face. Here is my wrinkles. I just don't move it. I don't want to move it. Why should I move it? I learned to have a rested bitch face. I'm not kidding. This is a real thing. And frownings work as well, but that's another topic. So I'm going for probably like 2 minutes with this. You depends what LED you have. You can also use green, blue, other lights, wherever you like it. If you do have like irritation, pigmentation, I think green light is better. I hear actually what color of the light light does what. I know red is for anti-aging. I'm extremely stressed today, something going on in my personal life. So when I'm stressed, my skin is a little bit more like over here redness going on. When you're stressed, your two organs always gonna be affected, and where stress, where cortisol goes, it goes into your belly and goes into your skin. So if you're this girl that you have sensitive skin or some redness going on, rosacea, maybe pigmentation, melasma, most likely because we have a higher cortisol levels. And on the top of that, when we drink coffee, which kind of stimulates our cortisol, adrenals, we're like, that's why coffee, it's really bad idea for people with rosacea. All right, so I'm giving extra love around the eyes, kind of closer to the eyes. I feel redness in my eyes. I'm gonna close my eye. Oh, 5 minutes? Oh my god, I've just been talking too much. So I am ready for, look at this Dermaroller foam disinfection. It's already going down. I have a metal Gua Sha medical grade stainless steel. Doesn't have a pores, perfect for acne, inflamed skin. And I do have a Skin Fitness Pure Oxygen Serum. I just obsessed with oxygen. It's anti-inflammatory and it's really great because it has olive oil. So this is what I do. Make sure your hands are clean for this. If you don't have Gua Sha, I'm gonna show you a few movements that helps with wrinkles, right? So you wanna take like that, lift your chin a little bit and glide like this and do from 5 to 10 to 15. It doesn't matter, doesn't have to be so precise. You go right here as well, up, up, up. You wanna go up, up, nasolabial folds. You can massage here at the end. I'm just trying to do very quickly. And then here, lift, 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 and go like this. I really don't want to get that oil in my hair, but the deeper in the hair you go, the better. You could keep doing this routine for a really long time. Like kind of start in the middle, go here. You can do one by one like that. But I kind of don't do fingers. I like Gua Sha because it kind of takes entire cheek. And then this one over here is really perfect for that. I just like Gua Sha so much more. I think Gua Sha is much stronger. And then you wanna go on the eye. If you're a little bit older, you might wanna hold it so it's not gonna be pulled. Like that, wiggle at the end. Make sure your Gua Sha is flat. Not like this, but flat. And then you can do the same, like wiggle, wiggle, wiggle here, like kind of scrape it up with the flat Gua Sha, not like this, like that. And then I go also from here, brow lift, wiggle, wiggle. You do this 5 to 10 in the beginning. After you experience, you can do 15 to 20 times. And look at this, guys. People say Gua Sha doesn't work. Look at this. Now I'm gonna do the same thing with the other side. And another thing, if you do have one of my sides, for example, this one is a little bit requires more attention. I do actually use Gua Sha more, like 20 times. If this has less, sometimes our faces are unsymmetrical, so don't worry. Do more where you need to get more done, right? So alright, so we did Gua Sha. If you want to do on your neck, you can go down with your neck as well. I'm not gonna do this time, but it's optional. You can do the same exact thing on the neck, you see. So what I'm gonna do right now, of course, I'm gonna go and wash my Gua Sha, make sure it's gonna be clean. I have this special cloth for my face that I have here in my cosmetics, so this is just for the face. I'm gonna go make this wet. I will remove this oil. Why? Because we're gonna be using Dermaroller on the top of that. Now, if you wash your face before, you disinfected before, and you have some sort of like a serum, that oily serum that you can use Dermaroller on the top. My personal skin, it's not okay with the oil to be Dermaroll because my skin is a little bit more sensitive. I just want to be clear. You have to know your skin better than I do. So you know you can go and Dermaroll on the oil, but depends on the oil. You want to make sure that you know that oil and you've been trying Dermaroll on that oil. So maybe take the oil, apply on the hand, try Dermaroll, first test on your hand and then Dermaroll. But in my case, I personally know that I cannot use Dermaroller on the oil, so I'm gonna go and wipe this off. So I just made this wet. And another tip, my faucet actually has a filter. The water is filtered actually high quality, not with chlorine and stuff like this. And I'm removing the oil. and only then I apply hyaluronic acid serum, and then I'm gonna go to dermarolling. You can apply serum before or after. By the way, can you guys help me, because I can't decide if I want to do droppers on the serum like this or pump. Some of you asking for pumps, some of you asking for droppers, so let me know down in comments below what's better for you, to have serums with pump or dropper. I actually already feel my skin is kind of activated. You guys see it's red. That's totally okay. So now I'm gonna dermaroll. I take 0.25. If it's still foam on that, you can roll on this wet cloth. It's totally fine. All right, so I'm taking dermaroller, starting with my forehead, lifting as always, lift up, lift up, lift up. Once a week, this treatment will be really great for you. I'm using 0.25. You can use 0.5 or 0.75. This one more for the absorption and just light stimulation. If you want really strong anti-aging effect, you can use 0.5, or if you advance, 0.75. And if you have acne scars, for example, you use green light therapy and you use 1 millimeter for acne scars, that is a really great way to get rid of acne scars. So I mainly do only horizontal and vertical. Diagonal, it's totally up to you. I did just recently, a few days ago, dermarolling, so I don't want to overdo it. If you're a beginner, you want to use 2 minutes, 2 minutes on the cheek, 2 minutes on the cheek, and 2 minutes around the mouth and the nose. So total 8 minutes, maximum 10 minutes if you're a beginner. If you advance, you can do 5, 5, 5. And advance mean that you've been doing dermaroller for minimum 20 times, okay? So now I'm going also up, 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 up. I probably go 5 times over the same area in the same direction. So 4, 5, I don't go like this. Lift, 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 and then side, 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 because that's a chi flow. We wanna dermaroll in the right direction. 2, 3 over the same zone, 5, and then you see redness, and then I'm gonna go to that direction. 1, 2, 3, 4. Some of you were asking if it's okay to dermaroll foam in the skin. It's not like what you wanna do, but if you do, it's not a big deal. It's oxygen, it's natural, it's anti-aging. And then around my mouth, you don't wanna do this. You wanna do a little bit, because you don't want to scratch your face, right? And I've been doing dermaroller for 6 years now. Don't tell me that dermaroller can destroy your skin. If you know how to use dermaroller, it's actually gonna benefit you like crazy. Always lift. And for the nose, it's really great for the blackheads. I'm gonna shrink those pores. I'm gonna boost collagen production, circulation, oxygen. Now, do I need extra love somewhere? Maybe those parts right here. So smile and a little bit like extra 10 to 15 rolls on each side. And that's it. That's it. More pumps to disinfect. I'll wait until this is gonna go down. In 1 or 2 hours, gonna rinse it with the hot water. Then gonna place the lid like that. And tomorrow I'm gonna put completely, I'm gonna put away. After every 10 uses, I change to new dermaroller because needle gets duller. You can see over here how after each of use, micro needle actually gets duller. Make sure you are aware of that. And after that, if my skin is super dry, I take more some of the creams I have from True Botanicals Chabula Active Serum. You can apply that, they are natural. So I like their serum as well. I'm putting on my skin. Hydrate, hydrate, hydrate. Make sure whatever you're gonna be applying on your skin is designed to be used after microneedling. I recommend True Botanicals Chabula Serum as well. A little bit expensive, but works great after microneedling as well. You wanna make sure your products after microneedling doesn't have fragrance, parabens, perfume, PEGs, SLAs, which is sodium lauryl sulfate. Doesn't have any drying, irritating ingredients, toxic ingredients, and that's it. And now I'm beautiful! I'm so excited, guys, for sunscreen to be launched soon. Oh my goodness. Oh, it's kind of foaming. I'm too excited. Why is it foaming? This is so funny. I think that's Chabula serum. Let me see on the hand. Kind of funny. Yeah, it foams on the hand too. Do not do, just tap. The best thing is to tap. My skin feels tight, nice, hydrated. Don't forget to hydrate for the next 72 hours. Hydrate, hydrate, hydrate. If you have any questions, please leave me down below. I'll be happy to answer. Please subscribe, click the red button, subscribe, and I will see you in my next video. Bye! I love you.